Hello, welcome. So we are studying chapter light. Here in this chapter we had completed our 3 to 4 topics, and in this lecture I am going to complete few more important questions which are very important from the examination point of view. And in this question I will also show the tricks that how you have to memorize the first question, and you have to answer that question which is very relevant to that first very question. So here I will show you the Cartesian signs of convection for spherical lenses. What actually Cartesian signs of convection means? As we are very familiar with the science that it is in the subject of inventions and experimentations, number of experiments has been made in order to tackle the various situation, in order to indicate the various problems and to give the solutions of various problems. So science has developed few rules and maxims for conducting the various types of experiments without errors and without emissions. So hence here physics has also taken their initiatives. In optics, where the light has been studied, various phenomena of light has been studied now. So here in this regard, Cartesian sign of convections explains that in case of lenses or in case of mirrors, only one change is there. What change you have to make? I will explain you the change. First of all, I will make you the study. What do you mean by lenses? Spherical lenses are those lenses which consist of concave as well as convex lenses, are those which consist of concave as well as convex lenses. So here this Cartesian sign of convection is for both concave as well as for the convex lenses. Here in case of the convex lenses or concave lenses, both the lenses are here. Spherical means whole some whole of both the lenses, means concave and convexes. In case of lens, in case of mirror, so we can also say that it is convex and concave, so it is the called as spherical mirrors. So hence let us start. Cartesian sign of convection states that in case of lenses, all the distance, the object that you are placed in front of a lens and you are going to watch through the lens, and the sign says, this formula says that all the distance measured from the optical center of the lens as it is main point. You have to start to measure the distance from you and the object through the lens from optical center. What is optical center? Optical center is that part of the lens from where the light enters, is called as optical center. First point is that all distance measured from the optical center. So in second rule it states that the distance measured in the same direction. When you are here, for example you are here and you are seeing something through the lens from this very direction, and you have to start measuring the object from A to B, and in the same direction, means you have to take it as positive. For example, your distance between you and object is 3, you have to take 3 as a positive. So hence third is that when you are measuring the distance of the object and in between you, means from here is the object and here is the you, and you have to start measuring the objects up to you, then you have to take it as a negative. You have to take -3, means 3 is an example. You can take it as 4, 5, 6, 7, whatsoever is the distance and numbers you are going to measure is, so it must be taken as negative. And third rule states that when you are placing an object in front of the lens but in the upward direction perpendicular to the lens, it must be taken as positive. For example, here I had shown this example that you are placed something above on the principal axis and this must perpendicular to your lenses, it must be taken as positive. Then same downward and perpendicular must be taken as negative. So what you have to do, if you are asked, here I have explained you the lenses, if the examiner will ask you for the mirrors, then what change you have to make? You have to only change one thing. In case of mirror, you have to mention pole of the mirror. All the distance are measured from the pole of the mirror. Pole is the point from where the light cuts the mirror, from where the light strikes the mirror and reflects back. Here light, here in case of the lenses, refraction takes place, and in case of mirrors, reflection takes place. So pole is the place from where the reflection of light takes place. All the other four maxims and principles are the same. Then you have to also write distance measured in the same direction taken as positive in case of lenses, also in case of the mirrors. You have to take opposite direction as the negative in case of lenses as well as in case of the mirrors. You have to take upward and measure the object distance as a positive, and in case of downward you have to take it as a negative. This is a trick. So what you have to do, you have to manage while studying, you have to make your mind set up that you are going to memorize the lenses, and you have to mention only one change, that is called as the pole of the mirror in case of the mirror. If you are asked, if the examiner is asking you about the mirror, then you have to mention pole of the mirror first point, then all the four remaining points are the same. In case of lenses, you have to mention only the optical center, and all the other remaining 4 points are the same. So this is the great trick that I had shown you while memorizing the question. That is a very easy method how to memorize, how to get through this. So here I will also discuss one more question, that is image formed by the concave mirrors. Actually what happens, how images are formed when we are taking in a mirror, for example that is in a concave mirror, and this mirror we had selected and we had placed something in front of the mirror in different position, in different locations, and we are looking simultaneously on the mirror, and the image of the object is formed is very different. So there are 4 types of images are formed when we are placing the objects in front of a concave mirror. When the light strikes fall on the mirror and it reflects back, and it forms the 3 to 4 important types of the image. What happens in case of first, take a mirror, for example you have taken a mirror of concave mirror and cut the mirror. This line shows that XY I had indicated here, that is in a principal axis. What principal axis means? The line which cuts the mirror into 2 equal parts. So I mentioned here XY as a principal axis of the concave mirror, so that AB is the ray of light. AB is the ray of light striking on that very mirror, and it reflects from the focusing point of the principal axis. So AB is the ray of light which is parallel to principal axis XY. After striking the mirror at point B, it reflects from the focus point and it will becomes the BC. So hence the image that we had received in first case, that is from the reflecting from the focus point of the principal axis. So in second case, when a ray of light is passed perpendicularly or normally or perpendicular from the focusing point of the center, then a ray of light strikes at the bottom of the concave mirror, and after striking at the bottom of the concave mirror, this will become as AB. AB is the ray of light. AB is the ray of light which strikes the mirror at point B. After striking the mirror, it will reflect along the same path. It will not bends or deviates or goes somewhere else. It will, because it is falling normally and perpendicularly on the bottom of the concave mirror. So and in this case we find that AB is always becomes to AB, BA, because it reverse process takes place in this case. So hence then there is a third process. So third process we can say that it is the reverse of first process. What happens in the first process? What happened in the first process? That a ray of light which is AB, after striking the mirror at point B, it will reflect from the focus point of the principal axis. So from here we have to strike, we have to pass the ray of light from the focusing point of the principal axis, and after striking at the bottom of the concave mirror, it will reflect and become parallel to the principal axis. So hence AB is the ray of light passing from the focusing point. It will becomes the BC, which is parallel to our principal axis. That is the third case, very simple. And the fourth is very important and very simple case, that as I had earlier told you that when a ray of light after fall on any medium, on any opaque medium, so it will reflect along the same path and forms the normal. So here principal axis XO is the normal. It is not, why it is normal? Because AO is the ray of light, incident ray of light. It falls on the point O and reflects in the opposite direction on the bottom side of the mirror. It will becomes the OB. So hence what we had find, AO is the incident ray of light, OB is the reflected ray of light, and the X which is our principal axis is the normal. So here what happens, the principal like line जो है, it will act as a normal. So hence in these cases what I will recapitulate in within few seconds. So in first case we find that ray of light after passing from the focus, it will become parallel to AB, become parallel to the principal axis XY and passes from the focusing point. So here the case is mentioned. So in this case, normally or perpendicularly, ray of light strikes at the bottom of the mirror, it will reflect along the same path. And in third cases, a ray of light which passes from the focusing point of the mirror, it strikes the mirror at the bottom point, and it will becomes parallel to our principal axis, that is XY. So in fourth case, what we find that a ray of light after striking on any opaque medium or the mirror, it will reflect along the same path. It forms the two angles, one is incident and the reflected, and the normal in between these. So hence there I had completed my today's questions. Very important question with tricks. So in case of any query or any problem, kindly give me your feedbacks through via your comments, and also in case of any problem you are getting while studying or learning, give me your feedbacks on comments. Like this and channel, share it among your friends so that number of students, those who are suffering staying at home. So finally I will give you the message that continuously I will upload the videos for you peoples. Don't worry, stay at home, stay safe, and God bless you. Have a good